So we're gonna make red velvet cupcakes. Really good. But we're gonna make them egg-free. And they actually come out really good even if they're egg-free. So today we're going to learn how to make egg-free red velvet cupcakes. So we're going to turn the oven on to convection bake. And we're going to preheat the oven. We have 2 pans, so we're doing convection. We have the bowl for mixing, some smaller bowls to make the egg substitute. We have baking powder for the egg substitute, and then the recipe calls for water and oil. Water's coming from the sink. And obviously the mix. So we're going to open up the mix, and we're going to dump it in the bowl. So the box calls for 1 cup of water and 1/3 of a cup of oil. For every egg, you put 2 tablespoons of water, a teaspoon of vegetable oil, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. When you mix it all together at the last minute and you let it sit for just a minute or 2 and pour it in, you would never know that you've used an egg substitute when you're done and you've eaten the really good cupcakes. So for the egg substitute, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil. Went a little over. The third part of our egg substitute after the oil and the water is baking powder. For each egg that you're substituting, you put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, for those of us who are kind of math geeks, 2 teaspoons times 3 is actually 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons in to save myself the extra work. So there's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And these 3 ingredients, when combined, when we're ready, will make the egg substitute. Before we put all the ingredients together, it's really important to have your pan ready. So we're going to put our cupcake liners in our cupcake tins. Okay, so to make the egg substitute itself, we're going to put in the oil and the water, and we're going to blend it up, and it starts to look like egg whites. And after that's all blended, we throw the baking powder in. And I know this sounds a little weird, but I promise it works. Mix it until well blended. So now we're ready to throw everything together. We're going to add the water. Ooh, look at that red.